Hey guys, just got back from Zach Hoheisel's late last night, and man, oh man, what a weekend. It was just fun. I can't thank those guys enough down there. They invited me up to film for a weekend, and it was definitely a change of scenery. Usually up here where I'm at, Landon and I are out hunting a lot of public land and, going up in climbers and just a lot of messing around. And this weekend I could go down and, all the stands are set up, and cabin was right there. We could come back, warm up, tell stories, laugh and joke around, and then when you wanted to go hunt, you just walk right out the back door, and it was just great. I mean, those guys down there have been practicing QDM for 20 years, and it's not a big property, 60 acres, but they got the bucks on the property, and saw a lot of great deer, as you'll see in the film, from does to fawns to smaller bucks. And Sunday night it happened to almost work just to perfection. We had a beautiful buck walk behind us where we didn't have a good shot at him, but we made things work as best as we could. And the flight of the arrow just didn't go the way we wanted to. Hit the deer a little high, and we never actually recovered the deer, which always makes us sick as bow hunters. But we just gotta hope that hitting them in that nose zone there doesn't affect them, and hopefully with the Wisconsin gun opener coming up upon us here this coming weekend, that maybe he'll step out and give us another chance. So all we can do now is, just wait back and, just tell Zach that, hey, we all do it. We've all messed up on a deer before. Even the best of the best have messed up and made a bad shot. And actually, you look at the film, as you'll see when we go forward here, that it wasn't a bad shot at all. The deer ducks about a foot and is moving forward, which makes that arrow shoot high and a little far back. So, that's another thing that you got to look at is, it wasn't bad shot placement. We can't always expect a deer to drop a foot and move forward. And so don't get down on yourself, Zach. Go into this weekend with a positive attitude and in hopes of shooting either the same buck or even a bigger buck. Everything happens for a reason. So as we roll forward here, take a look at what we shot from this weekend, and I had a blast in doing so.
I got Aaron back with me, back at the cabin here. We're going to a stand tonight where I saw that big 10-pointer last week, and as you can see, we got lots of snow and lots of tracks all over the place. We're going to hunt the stand right back here tomorrow morning and a stand further up the ridge along the swamp tonight. So Bird sat here last week, or earlier this week, and he saw the same big buck. I think he said it was a nice big 8 or 10 pointer. So I'm excited tonight. Got Aaron with me filming. Hopefully we can get it done. bucks. 2 of them were pretty nice. One was a shooter for sure. We hung some scent bombs. We're gonna do the same thing we did last night, try some calling. Hopefully we get them to come in a little closer and more out in the open. We didn't have any shots in any of the bucks last night. They stayed in the thick stuff. So, it's another good night. It's pretty calm. We got good wind. So we'll see what happens. Stick with us. I just had a really nice buck come through, probably 25 yards. I hit him, but I don't think it was a good shot. We gotta replay the footage on that one for sure. That looked, I would think it was right. Alright, we just reviewed the footage. It looks maybe a little better than we thought. The shot's high, but because of the angle, we were in about a 30-foot stand, a gun stand, so the arrow might have angled down into him a little better than we originally thought. We're waiting for Sammy to get back because he wasn't hunting too far away from us to go look for some blood. And we'll see what we got, but hopefully, we're fingers crossed, saying our prayers, hopefully something happens.
Alright guys, well, as you've seen in the footage there, you know, nothing you can do. The deer ducked a good foot, was moving forward, and so as bow hunters, I mean, you can't do anything about it. You can't think the deer's going to do that. I mean, the deer was a little on edge. We had already stopped him with a grunt call, and so he just, you know, he was nervous, and that's what happens. You know, they jump the string a lot. It happens to everyone, and so now we just use it as a learning experience. If you can, you let him walk, and hopefully they stop and then take the shot, and more than likely he won't duck the arrow like that. But you know, now we just try and stay positive. You know, the biggest thing is staying positive, rolling into the next hunt like that hunt never even happened, and you know, everything happens for a reason. I strongly believe that. So we're just hoping that we either get another crack at him, or you know, a bigger one steps out later this year. It's gonna be tough. We got cold weather is definitely moving in here. You know, I woke up this morning, a couple more inches of snow. You know, we're in the single digits now. It's crazy for November. Not even gun season yet here in Wisconsin. So you know, it's turning out to be a good year, but it's gonna be, the next couple of weeks are just gonna be you know, whether you can stay warm in the tree or not. If you can stay warm and stand being out in the cold, we're going to get a couple more chances at some big bucks, because they're up on their feet, they're moving around, and they're out in daylight. So I guess just stick with us here, guys, and we're hoping our luck turns around here a little bit. And to end, we just want to say thanks to everyone that follows us on Facebook and watches our YouTube videos, guys. We can't thank you enough. It gives us that drive to keep doing what we love, and that's the sport of bow hunting and hunting itself. And you know, we'll just keep digging and keep putting footage out there for you guys to watch. So stay with us and keep coming back to watch us, and hope you guys enjoy what we're putting out for you. So Thanks.